lesson, you will get basic knowledge about the state of the art in the assessment of sustainability in groundwater remediation and the issues that still have to be faced. In 1987, sustainable development was defined as development which meets the needs of the present without compromising the ability of future generations to meet their own needs. With reference to polluted site remediation, in 2006 in the US, the organization called Sustainable Remediation Forum, or SURF-US, was founded, and in 2009 the first white paper was released, reporting that sustainable remediation protects human health and the environment while maximizing environmental, social, and economic benefits throughout the project life cycle. Later, other SURFs and similar organizations were founded throughout the world, including Italy. One of the SURF's current efforts focuses on groundwater conservation and reuse. A sustainable remediation is the best compromise among the environmental, economic, and social pillars. A quantitative evaluation is to be performed for each pillar by means of indicators, which are related to different impact categories. An indicator represents a sustainability effect which can be compared across options to evaluate their relative performance. Hence, indicators need to be measurable or comparable in some way that is sufficient to allow this evaluation. Let's do some example referring to SURF UK metrics of 2020 that are somehow a reference in the lack of standardized and shared set of indicators at the international level. The environmental pillar includes 5 different impact categories that are emission to air, soil and ground conditions, groundwater and surface water, ecology and natural resources and waste. Just as an example, some suggested indicators for groundwater and surface water include changes in the release of contaminants affecting water drinking use or environmental objectives, and the effect from remediation process on water quantity. Both the economic and the social pillars have 5 impact categories to account for, including direct, indirect, and induced economic costs and benefits for the economic pillar, human health and safety, ethics and equity, and community involvement for the social pillar. The overall number of indicators to be evaluated for the 3 pillars is 73. However, although indicators must be measurable or comparable, according to SURF UK, estimation is a challenging, difficult, and time-consuming task. The results might be controversial, or it might be difficult to make a quantitative comparison for 33 of them. 16 of them are considered unlikely to be quantifiable. And what can we say about how to combine different indicators and pillars to get a single final sustainability score? There are no official suggestions on this. In 2017, a review was published concerning 13 different tools to be used as a decision support tool accounting for sustainability in the remediation of sites, most of which with limited accessibility. A score was assigned for each of the pillars, referring to the ability of the tool to address the SURF UK impact categories. The results of the study showed that none of the tools examined can do a complete assessment of sustainability. An imbalance was highlighted between the evaluation of the environmental, economic, and social pillars in favor of the environmental one. Furthermore, some impact categories, for instance human health and safety, receive significant attention, while others, for instance ethics and equality, are almost never considered. To conclude, although the technical development of the practice of sustainability assessment in polluted site remediation has grown significantly in the last 10 years, there are still no officially shared metrics at the international level. Limited number of tools are available, mostly with limited access. Focus has been primarily on the environmental indicators of sustainability, leaving social and economical consideration underrepresented. It is therefore desirable that future developments on the subject move towards defining a common framework at a large scale, with the development of tools that are freely accessible and that consider all pillars equally.